have smelling bum lines.
Hairy
Can you
bum
explain
lines.
what is a bum line like to our audience?
Should I show you?
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mombe Jakari. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, and all the love, guys. If you are new to this channel, please go join the family. Run down below this video, hit the subscription button, turn on the post notifications, and join us. Anywho, guys, I know I have been lost for some time, but guess what? Your girl was catching up with life. So busy doing school, work, and everything. So as you're there, we know life is so stressing and everything, but just pray, work harder, and everything will fall in place. Anyway, so today I have a very beautiful visitor, Mariam. She's also a YouTuber. The link to her channel is down below in the description box. Make sure you go check it, tap that link, go to her channel, watch her videos, and subscribe. So Mariam, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about things girls ignore in the hygienic sector.
So just as we have heard from Mariam, guys, we are here to talk about girl hygiene. We need to be extremely clean, we need to smell good, and guys, there are so very many parts that we ignore as girls as we are cleaning our bodies. So today we are here to share those parts, how you can improve the cleanliness of those parts, because we think it is helpful, though we are not
doctors, we are not scientists, we are not counselors. We are just sharing things that we think you girls can use. So you either take our information
or you leave it. It's a disclaimer, guys. Anywho, so we are going to start with the part number one, the nose.
Yeah, the nose. Actually, we basically ignore nose.
Yeah.
Especially in terms when there is a lot of dust traveling.
Yeah.
When you travel, you come back, we forget the nose and we just clean up the face, brush, clean up the eyes and leave the nose out. But this place collects dust.
It collects dust, and with time, as it keeps on piling up,
exactly,
you're going to end up smelling. And sometimes the reason why you're even going to ignore it more, maybe you don't be having flu, so you don't even get time to,
to at least wipe
clean it or wipe it.
Exactly.
So as you're cleaning your nose, you would get some little water and clean it. You get out that dust. So you help refresh it, like smell good, like remove all the dust and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, so number one is the
nose. So keep clean. I know that you have to take care of your nose as well. Yes.
And then we have the under breath.
This part.
Yeah.
This part. Girls, we sweat a lot here. You see me over touching it?
Yeah.
Here, we sweat a lot. And some girls don't know how to shower, by the way. They forget this part. Especially girls with small boobs. I'm sorry to say that, but
like they don't feel like anything has to bother them about cleaning their under the breast area.
Yes.
Because I think for people who have been endowed with bigger chests, like bigger boobs, they have that thing at the back of their brain that I have to clean under here because surely
that
and also sweating this under part. So they really have you really have to clean that area, because with time it's going to turn darker than other areas, and that is it's called a koi in Luganda.
I don't know how it's called in English, but it's dark. Okay, let me say black dust that has been piled like for some good time. But as girls, we need to take care of this part.
Yeah, you really have to clean that under the breast area.
Under the breast area. It's crucial.
And then the other thing, we have the ears. Sometimes we don't mind them. We just clean the face and we're clean everywhere, but then you don't mind
cleaning your ears.
Because for me personally, I have a towel that I use for my face, a small towel that I use for my face. So I remember when I was younger, our teacher told us, you get that and then you put you get your towel and put the towel here, so you clean with the towel
from inside.
Yes, and just at the back, the back of the ear, because usually when you rub some people, it is going to come back with black stuff, like the dirt.
Yeah, the dirt. Even this place, you see where our hair grows.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you're showering, because you don't mind washing your hair or what, because as girls, it's not that you have to wash your hair all the time. But this place, you get it. We usually forget to, at least scrub a little, like the way you would clean your ears.
Yeah, and what I would advise for you guys to do, you don't need to have a very harsh sponge. You would get a small towel to help you with your facial parts, like these upper parts, because I believe they're supposed to be treated with more care and love. Fragile. So you just need like a small towel to, you know, clean those areas, and yeah, you go on. So we wrote our things here, guys. So I have to look, and we have the bum line. We have the bum line. Some of you are smelling bum lines. People have smelling bum lines. Can you explain what is a bum line like to our audience?
Should I show you?
She wants to show you the bum line.
So you all have bums, all of you have bums. So that line
that separates
that flesh, you know.
The two buns that in between here.
Yes, so you girls have to learn how to clean that area. That area really gets dirty sometimes,
smelly,
and it's for Christians. They usually don't usually use water to clean after going to the toilet. They usually use tissue.
Yes.
But me, I would advise, if at all, you can use wipes, because wipes are moisturized. They have a water figure in them.
Yes.
So if you use at least
maybe after using the tissue and you pass a wipe.
Exactly, you use a wipe to clean that area. If you can't access water, but if you can access water within that time,
for example, showering period, that's when you're having the water.
Even not showering period, let me say we're at home, if at all I'm going to use a toilet and I'm done using my tissue, at least I can use water to clean down there. It is healthy, you get it. I know it is a bit hectic, some people are not used to it, but Muslims are used to it.
So is that after using the tissue?
Yeah, after using the tissue. After using,
you go
straight. After using tissue, you can always clean that place up. You get it with water. You get it. It cleans. And then another thing, learn to cut those hairs down. I don't know, but to me, I don't know what other people do. We are not scientists. We are not doctors, as we are told you. But according to me, I make sure I shave that part.
The bum line, because sometimes there is hair growing there.
Hair that grows there. I don't know whether it is important to have those hairs there, but me, I feel they are not important to me.
Okay, so for you personally, you would prefer to shave them off?
Yes, I would personally prefer to shave them off. So when you're doing that process, make sure you elongate your hands and chop them off.
Yeah, and then in addition to what Mariam has said, for me, I think I'm going to basically talk about the showering time, like when you're going to shower. So sometimes when you're going to shower, you're going to just scrub your whole body and you're not going to mind it. Now, for me personally, still, because this is what I do, I also have a different towel for my private area, guys. The face is different from the bum, different from the private, okay? So what you need to do is, if you have the towel, you could also use your knicker as well to apply some little soap, and then you scrub, like you smoothly scrub that bum line, because guys, the truth is that place is always going to have its own odor. Should I say odor or smell? It has its specific smell, but if you don't clean it, it's going to worsen. I have passed by some girls, or even guys, because we all have bums, even guys have bums, and they're smelling the bum line. Like you can tell this odor is a bum line odor, you get, because they ignore this part. So get that knicker, get that towel, that small towel, clean that area every time you're in the bathroom. Please clean it when you're showering. Do not ignore that part. It's a very big deal.
As we told you, we are not doctors, we are not scientists, we are not counselors.
We are just sharing what we think is going to work for you.
We are just sharing. So you either take it or leave it.
And then we have the neck areas. The neck, now for people who have who have been endowed with more weight, that have kind of folds. Even us, that's people who don't really have them. So why do you talk about the neck?
Actually, sometimes we do forget to clean this part. You just pour water, especially us girls who basically first wash our face. You wash your face, and then you wash your face before the other parts of the body. So when you're going to scrub your body, you basically just do this, and you get it. Remember, your face is already clean. You know you've washed, you've taken care of your face. It is a different part. You get it. So you basically forget the neck. Sometimes you may not do it because you don't want to take care of it, but you may just forget. I have to wash my neck.
The neck.
You get it. But basically, you try.
Try to scrub
If at all you're doing your facial, you can start from here.
Yeah.
You start from here, so that you go up. Because facial is usually done before showering, or some people do it after showering. So you can clean it. This place is so essential. It also carries a lot of dust. It's like the ear, the underbreast. So you have to clean it up.
And then guys, the other thing I've realized, in case we have any male audiences here, if you realize today's topic is we all have these body parts. So if you are here and you're a guy, you also need to do this, though we specifically said female because the person that wanted this video, or the audience that wanted it, was a female audience, but the parts are also going to the males. Anyway, so let us go to the next part. We have the private part area. So for today, we are not going to go really deep into the private part area. We shall come back, or I will come back and elaborate on this. But for now, we can just like give them a surface of how to keep clean down there.
Number one, I think people should stop wearing tight knickers. That is very crucial because tight knickers don't allow that place to
breathe.
And you basically need,
your V needs to be happy, it needs to breathe.
Exactly.
And then the other thing that people have to know is when you're cleaning, for example, your bum line or in the toilet, you have to wipe from front to back. Please don't use tissue from back to front. You're carrying all the bacteria from your anal areas to your V areas, and guess what? That is a very, very big disaster. You're making your V dirty. So just know you have to wipe from front to back, not back to front. So please note that so well. Even during like the sexual activities and whatever, when you're having that sexual foreplay, in case you're having any anal foreplay, whoever is doing it to you shouldn't come from behind to the front part, because they're literally carrying all that the
bacteria, the infections
to your vagina, guys. So it's not healthy. Okay, so any additional anything, because today we don't want to give them a lot of the private part area, because guess what, your big sister here is coming back next time with a whole
bunch of information about vaginal hygiene. So I think you should prepare, and if you haven't yet subscribed, show us some love. And subscribe, like, comment, tell us what you think. What do you do? We can always come back here and share with you more of what we do. So
Mariam, as we conclude, what would be like your last remarks about the female hygiene as girls?
Me, all I can say, girls, we need to take care of ourselves. Sometimes we ignore, or sometimes our parents don't get to teach us those things, and we have to teach them ourselves. So where do you get this information from? How do you learn to do these things? If at all you're there and this is your first time to come across this video, thank you. This is the right place, because you get that information from your fellow age mates. Me, African parents, or my parents didn't get a chance to tell me that information. But if at all you can get friends who tell you what to do. If you're smelling, they tell you, my dear sister, I think you should do this. My dear sister, I think this is not right. And keep learning and have that urge to learn.
Because learning doesn't stop.
Yes, learning doesn't stop, because hygiene
is very important. So, and then for me, as we conclude, guys, like we told you, those were some of the parts that we're able to come up with to share with you, but there are very many parts. We have the belly button. Some people have dirt piled in the belly button, you have to clean that. We have the armpits, we have the people who have stomach folds.
Yes,
you get like those folds, you have to clean those love handles and whatever. So the parts are very, very many, in between your toes, your nails, guys. It is too much, but we mentioned some of the most important that we see people actually ignore.
Exactly.
So the parts are so many, guys. We can't finish everything, but we are so happy that we have shared this information with you. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. That is liking. Your liking the video helps this video to be recommended to other people that may find it useful. Anyway, guys, subscription is a must.
And don't forget to comment.
Till next time, we love you guys.
Bye.